Hello everyone, welcome to an IELTS session with Neena Rahul Gupta from Achievers Academy. Today's topic is Writing Task 2 of IELTS. Yes, it is a big challenge for many of our students. So we are going to make it easy today and in the upcoming sessions also. Let's begin. Most of us know that IELTS Writing Task 2 is an essay writing. Yes, we did an essay writing in our school and college too, but we were not really taught how to write an impressive essay. Maybe that time we were more busy with the other subjects, but this is the time to improve. Now let's see the time duration. That is 40 minutes for writing task 2, and we are expected to write 250 words in 40 minutes. And if we consider 40 minutes time, it's more than enough to write 250 words, isn't it? But only if we have planned and organized essay. Now let's see how we are going to design our different paragraphs and how many parts are there for essay. This is what is recommended, that we should have 3 parts of essay writing. First is introduction. We should make 1 paragraph for introduction. Then comes body, where you are going to discuss the main content of essay. You are going to make 3 paragraphs for body, and the 5th paragraph is for conclusion. Now, it doesn't mean that if you're not making 5 paragraphs, you're making only 4 or 3 paragraphs for essay writing, you're not going to score well, right? You should be able to cover all the points what you wanted, and you should be able to justify. You should have good task achievement. Examiner has given you a question. You must understand the question and answer each and every point. You should be able to justify every example you give to support your statement. Introduction means in the very beginning of your writing, you are going to tell examiner what are you going to write, how are you going to present your ideas. And if you have really impressive introduction, that is going to do well in the body paragraphs and conclusion too. Now, there are different ways to form an introduction, and many students I've seen, they just form introduction with a very basic thing. Most of the introductions are very common. For example, we talk about water and we say water is very important, be it you're speaking and writing, and we begin with water is very important, but still people are not able to take care of it, or they're not saving water. Same way, like when we are talking about pollution, we say pollution is the biggest problem we are facing nowadays. Why not to make an impressive introduction? What you can do, you can practice various types of introductions, and you can just select one way of introducing the writing task 2 for yourself. Now, when we divide the topic, for example, the topic is argumentative or the topic is elaborative, when you have to describe the topic or you have to give your opinion about some issue or the problems going in the society. So develop your own method of introducing a topic. Now we are going to see at some of the introductions written on the board. For example, we are talking about pollution. Now I have written here, pollution is nowadays one of the most serious threats to all living things on the planet. There are, however, many steps can be taken to remedy the situation. So this would be a different introduction for some of you. Another one is about smoking. Now we feel the smoking should be banned. Banning smoking in public places is an issue that gives rise to endless controversy. There are therefore many arguments for and against. So don't you think if you design your own introduction of this kind would be much impressive in comparison to what we do usually? Writing an impressive introduction won't help you getting a good score. You're supposed to write the main content and the supportive ideas and examples in the body paragraphs. So what you need here is brainstorming. So at the time of planning stage, like in the last session we did P3. So in the planning stage you need to have brainstorming. That means a storm in your brain. The ideas are there in mind. You're getting so many ideas about topic. Keep making a note of all ideas. Just divide the positive and negative. That means for and against, so that when you start writing you know which are the ideas you had for and against. Because usually what happens when you start writing, you start writing and writing whatever is coming in your mind. You had some thought at the back of your mind and you forget while writing, and you are not able to recall because you really have the pressure of time on your mind. So it's always better to make a note of all the ideas which are there. Now is the time to plan your writing. I mean, you should know the synonyms of different words you're going to use in your writing. You should not be repeating the words. You should have good examples. For which idea do you have more example? For which idea do you have more words? And if you can use one quote in your writing to support the statement, you can even do that. So planning body paragraphs will help you planning your content and getting better score. As I said, good introduction is important. Same ways, good conclusion is also important. If you're watching a movie that's very interesting in the beginning, but the climax is not good, you won't really be happy coming out of the theater. So same ways, examiner also wants the impressive content in the introduction as well as in the conclusion too. So you should be ending up topic with the nice lines, and the way you designed your introduction, you can design your conclusion also. So I'll show you some examples on the screen, and you can also just drop your introductions and conclusions, or even if you want your paragraphs to be assessed, we can do that. You can just drop them in the comment section, or we have displayed a number 9356335540 on the screen. You can WhatsApp on the given number. Happy learning. See you in the next sessions. Bye bye.